Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? I'm doing great and I hope you are too. Told you I'd be coming back to Corel Draw for you guys to give you a little rundown on what I found out since I've been playing around with it. Just going to give you a slight intro on it because like I told you before, I haven't used it in so many years since it's been off the Mac. I never really played with it when it was on the Windows, so let's go ahead, jump right in. Let's get this guy started up. And as you can see, it takes a few seconds longer. And you might notice that I don't have my cover on here anymore. That's because this is the new MacBook Pro that I got in. But here you go, you got the start screen that will pop up when you start out. And it gives you little highlights on getting started. You can do some little tutorials, give it a try, discover sweet illustrations. Then it can go down to highlights, introduction to Corel Draw, live sketch tool, power tracing. So it does help you out if you're new to it or you're just getting back into it like I am. Tools and hints and everything in there. Then you can even go into the gallery. I got some pretty awesome things out there. I was searching around earlier just to see what other people have been doing out here in Corel Draw, but pretty interesting overall. And then you can even get more at the bottom here, which is additional packs and for Earth and Nature, transportation, layout pack. So all those are free. I'm sure at some point you'll be wanting to buy some new ones with money instead of these free ones. But let's go ahead and let's go back and give it a try. Jump into here. Just open it up, give it a try with the pen tool. As you can see, it's very finicky. Get back up here. That's it. Let's get back in there. Takes a while to redraw sometimes, I've noticed that. So now that I don't have two fingers on there, let's raise them up a bit. You got your file system up here, file, edit, view, layout, objects, effects. You can go into different effects. Color transform, correction. But let me just run down the basics for you today. Like I said, we'll do a little thing, ongoing thing with this Corel Draw program, see what we can come out of it. And for now, we'll just go down the side here. Left side, you got your selection tools. Anything you would want to do in it, you could edit the curve, you can remove areas outside selection, you can magnify. You got your drawing curves and straight lines. I mean, you can go on and on. Circles, polygons. So, texting. You got shadow dropping. And let's go ahead and this one is saying, let's zoom in a little bit here and give it a shot. The screen redraw is the program that you're seeing. It's not. It's kind of hesitating when it redraws when I move things around. Let me see if I can move it off to the side, kind of get rid of that picture. And it popped up a little bit quicker that time. But as you can see on the side here, you got the little arrow. You click on that, you can get the other options. You can pan or zoom. I'm going to go down to the one right below it, and I'm going to select the pen tool. And for those that are familiar with it, you know how the pen tool works. I've used it in Photoshop. So you just click a node, go up to here, click another one, and then you can stretch it and get the curve you want. Double click that. And then I'm going to move down a little bit more, click it again. Get that curve going, although it kind of plays along right there on it. As you can see, it's been a while since I did this. But what basically this little program, basically this little program or little give it a try tutorial lets you go into it and let me get rid of that. Go back to the pointer Zoom in a little bit. It is getting glitchy. I don't know if it's the program or couldn't be the laptop. It's a new 8-core laptop, so it could be just needs some updating on the program. I'm going to be going over to the new Mac OS pretty soon and the iPad OS, and I'm going to show you a little tidbit using the Luna display adapter and going with the pencil on my iPad into Corel Draw with the mirroring of the screens just to see what we can do there. But you can see you just go around the edge of the hat. Even gives you a little explanation of how to do things here and there. So even when you're, let me zoom out to this, and you got your other windows here that you can bring up on the side. You got your grids, you got your ruler, so if you need those. Right now I just have the basic side one there. You got your inspector, you can show or hide that. You can also get more from this little thing where you can get right to those business packs and transportation packs that I showed you earlier. But as you go into the tools, you can move around with the pen tool. Obviously, as the tool changes, just like any other program, the options above will change. You got your enhanced views and stuff, modes, wireframe. I go into wireframe. Gives me the wireframe mode. You got normal. You got enhanced, which doesn't seem too much more enhanced than what was normal. And then pixels, since that's not showing too much difference on that. This is usually how I go around. Let me see if I can finish off this hat real quick for you guys. Go down here, laying down the curve. I'm doing pretty much straight lines. Like I said, you can get the little curve in there too. Let's see if I can get this guy to curve all the way there. Double click here at the end of the node to stop it. So like I said, if you're familiar with any kind of graphics program, layouts are pretty similar in most of them. Like you have all your tools on the left, and you can change them around to whatever you want to do with the program itself too. You can change your palettes, you can change what's in your color inspectors and everything like that. Over here you got on the right hand side, you show the different layers here. And obviously you can toggle them on and off. Toggle curves off. You got the bitmap, that's the actual hat there. I can even toggle that off so you can see your progress on that. As you can see, I messed up going around that curve there. Still messing around with it. But basically, Corel Draw is a very good program. I'm going to just keep playing with it for a little bit more. So see what I can bring more to you guys. Dive a little more in depth and try to get maybe a few tutorials out there from basic to a little more intermediate. Because like I said, I'm still learning it or getting back into it. So it may take a little bit of time to do that point. But let's go ahead and jump over to the Luna display adapter on the iPad and see what we can get out of that. Alright, so I got my iPad all set up. Let me go ahead and start Luna up on this guy here. And we're going to go into basically setting up where we're going to mirror what is on the iPad Pro onto the display of the iPad here. So I'm going to go ahead and expand that out. As you can see on the side here, all along the edge here, these icons are pretty small. I'm still looking into how to expand that out so I can see them a lot better. The display on the iPad is about the same as what's on the screen now because it is mirroring it, and the resolution on my iMac Pro is a lot higher than what is on the iPad Pro here. So As you can see, it is exactly the same between the two. The keyboard is still pretty functional. If I go down here and I want to go to the pen, select out the pen, I can do my lines here. And then go back to my nodes. I can also use the keyboard that's on the iPad Pro, which is pretty good. So if I want to go back to the pointer, I got the pointer. If I want to go back to my pen tool, just click on that. So it is pretty functional using the iPad Pro. Move that back up here. There's a couple drop shadows up there. I just noticed let me see if I can do a drop shadow on this guy. Bring it down to there. Not bad. What we probably need to do, let me go back to the pointer here, or the selection tool. We'll select that guy, and I want to do a fill. So we'll fill that in. Gives us a little bit better idea of what that drop shadow is doing on that guy. As I pull it down there. It is a little pixelated, as you can see in the screen there. So it is possible to do work on the iPad Pro through your iMac using a Luna display adapter. I haven't upgraded the software. There's supposed to be a better software, faster software for the Luna display, so I'm going to be doing that right after I finish this guy, and then I'll be bringing you back some more interaction between the iPad Pro, the MacBook Pro, and Corel Draw and other programs that I'm going to be running back and forth between these two. So in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this little snippet. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one. I'm going back to this guy.